All right, we have Wally out here at the park and Derby, and there's quite a few dogs out today. Pretty sunny, nice day out. And there's actually a dog way out there. I don't know if you can see, but so far, Wally's doing pretty good. He does see the dog. We'll see how he reacts here. I see right here he's starting to get the ears up. No. I'm just going to give a quick correction like that. So I want to correct it before he starts getting intense. So right here, a little licking his lips, but we're not looking at the other dog, which is what I want. Good. Nope. Good. So just little corrections before he starts throwing a temper tantrum. That's the key, is the little corrections before it happens. Also, with dogs that jump and bark at other dogs, the first thing you have to do is get them to not pull. Because if they can't pull, then they're also not going to lunge, because that would entail putting tension on the leash also. So if they know there is absolutely, you're not going to tolerate tension on that leash, then they know that pulling and lunging is going to create lots of tension on that leash, and that's a no-no. So that's what we work on the most with Wally, and honestly, he's doing just fantastic. I didn't get my phone out in time, but we even had two little dogs about his size that were off leash that came running up barking, and he did kind of bark a little bit, put the hackles up, but I just said nope, and just kept walking like I didn't even notice those dogs were there. And Wally was kind of like, oh well, I guess I don't have time to bark and throw a temper tantrum because he's not going to wait for me. So this kind of stuff, it just, I try to convince the owners in the best way possible. But you do have to have some firmness, and everything with your dog can't be, cutesy and it's my baby and I don't want to hurt his feelings, that kind of thing, because that's not how dogs are. If you're not in charge, the dog will be. So there's ways to be in charge of the dog without being abusive or being a bad owner. But you don't see the best trained dogs in the world, like bird dogs and police dogs, that the owners or the handler doesn't have complete respect from the dog. That's just the way it is. And it doesn't matter if it's a prize-winning German Shorthair or Lab out doing field trials, or if it's a imported German Shepherd that does police work and protection work, or if it's a Shih Tzu. They're dogs. They're all dogs, and they have to kind of be the same, treated the same, and they have to respect the owner. Respecting the owner doesn't mean they don't love you. It just means they respect you. And if you can have the love and the respect from your dog, that's when you have the best possible bond and relationship with your dog. So much of just, teaching dogs tricks like down, sit, stay, come, all that, that's just repetition. And the dog doing something because something's in it for them. The behavioral stuff, the lunging, the barking, the growling, the bad manners, the jumping, that's the owner. That's consistency and laying down some rules and boundaries and sticking with it. It can't be sometimes it's okay, or sometimes I just don't feel like dealing with it, and then sometimes I am going to deal with it. Everything has to be consistent, and then eventually when the dog gets it, you can kind of ease back off of that because the dog understands what's acceptable and isn't. But you know, for the first, at least for a couple good months, you got to be consistent. I don't care if it's something as simple as not letting the dogs on the furniture. If you don't want the dogs on the furniture, you don't want the dogs on the furniture. It can't be, well, I'm feeling cuddly right now, so I'll let you up here. And I might even give you some food off my plate. Right then and there, you've ruined that. So, hopefully that gives you a little bit of better understanding about how dogs think and their behavior. So I've been doing this a while, and they're all the same. From Dobermans to pugs, it doesn't matter. He is doing fantastic on this walk. And I was hoping to pass another dog, but it looks like all the dogs have gone home and now all we have is people. And he doesn't have a problem with people. Whoop. Good boy, Wally.
What's up?
Hi.
Hi, the doggy.
Thank you. Oh, we got another bike coming.
Alright guys, thanks.
How you doing?
Good. Good, just getting back at the bike.
There you go. It's a beautiful day. That's a good boy, Wally. So, don't see any more dogs that we can chase down. We're going to do this every day until he goes home. And maybe tomorrow we'll go find Psycho Pete, see what you do with him. But until then, hopefully you got some good tips and information. And Wally's doing awesome. Huh, buddy? Yeah, you are. You're cute too. All right, we'll see you on the next one. Toodles.